This check live from our national headquarters here in Broadcasting House. I mean, just about 30 minutes ago, we saw President William Ruto swearing in 14 principal secretaries as well as 2 cabinet secretaries. And of course, we have had a very interesting conversations here on how the geopolitical world is shaping up. Time now to head to the city of Marrakesh in Morocco. This is where the global innovation and technology and innovation exhibition is taking place. Our reporter Betty Kiptum is there. She's following up on the conversation there. She's now joining us so that she can give us a breakdown of what's happening there and who is saying what. Betty Kiptum, if you can hear me, just take it up.
Thank you for watching KBC Channel 1. We are coming to you live from Marrakesh in Morocco, and this is GTEx Africa 2025. It is underway, the third and last day of the event. The tech exhibition of the continent is underway right now, and we want to talk to Harry Hare, who is the director and co-founder of CIO Africa, which has its operations in Kenya, and he'll be telling us just how he finds this particular event and what topics are ticking his mind. Thank you very much, Harry, for speaking with us.
Thank you for showing up and being part of the event.
Karibu sana. Just tell us what kind of topics you're looking at at GTEx Africa, and what has caught your interest so far.
I think the big topics are AI. That's like the biggest topic. Everybody is talking about AI, but there's also a lot of security conversations and data conversations. I think those are the 3 areas that have attracted me. I was participating in a panel where we're talking about OT, which is operational technology security, which is a completely different type of security, but very critical, especially now that a lot of organizations are now modernizing their businesses. So yeah, those are the interesting topics that have come through.
We spoke with the ambassador from Kenya to Morocco, and we were informed that Kenya is lobbying to have AI everything held in Nairobi. Just what would the presence of such big events, tech events, do for the tech ecosystem in Kenya?
They build the sector. So that is number one. Because you can imagine having all these people in Nairobi. Number one, you start having very deep conversations about the technology, especially if it's AI. Then you have deep conversations about AI in the country, but also attract people who are looking to build stuff in Kenya, people who are looking to invest in Kenya around AI. And then if you have 40,000 people coming to Kenya, look at that the spend of people who are going to, the people who are there, how much money are they going to spend in Kenya? So it's also like a tourist attraction, So it's these big events have multiple benefits. Other than just getting the sector together, they bring the country to the focus point, so it becomes the focus point of the continent or the globe, however big that event is. So there are many benefits of hosting such big events. Yeah.
Africa's regional markets are very fragmented, and for startups to scale into those markets, they need a lot of funding and expertise as well. What is your thought in terms of collaboration between different regions, different countries, to both attract investment and enable the scaling of these innovations?
So the fragmentation, I look at the fragmentation as a just bad strategy. Because you see when you can't really force private sector companies to collaborate until they see value. Yeah. So if I'm building a company, like now we're in several countries, yeah, but this is because we see potential in the different countries that we are in. So private sector companies and startups are private sector companies. I think they need to think through their growth plan. So if you want to be a Pan-African company, then you need to build your base as a Pan-African company. And then you can create either direct links into the different companies or now partner with organizations that are doing similar things with you in the other country, or collaborate with them, or build joint ventures. So there are many ways in which you can skin that cat. But it's not really. Sometimes I think we look at capital and funding as inhibits to growth. Sometimes it's our own skill sets and our ability to actually connect the dots that become a problem. So I would want to encourage people, if you're building a company and you want it to be a Pan-African company, build it from the word go. Know that this is our start, but we want to grow to Africa. So how do I grow to Africa? I need to collaborate with companies in other countries. I need to partner or need to build joint ventures. Yeah.
How about the role of governments in now building or enabling this collaboration?
It's big, and that's why sometimes I wish our embassies across Africa or across the world were actually business centers. Right now I feel like the embassies are it's diplomacy, it's visa, it's government to government kind of conversations. But I think those embassies need to be like business centers where they promote Kenyan startups, they promote Kenyan businesses in the countries that they're in. They enable, they connect Kenyan businesses with different potential partners in those countries, sell Kenyan products in those countries. I know they have trade attaches, but I think the globe has changed. Yeah, it's no longer about just diplomacy for what it is. It's about trade. So I think those embassies need to be, and I hope this gets to the people, but those embassies need to be transformed into becoming embassies that support businesses to grow into these regions.
Thank you. Very important pointers. I think as we close, I'd like to hear your closing remarks, how the future looks for the Kenyan tech ecosystem.
It looks bright. I think Kenya, we are well positioned. We have the skills. We speak good English. I think as much as people don't see it, I think we have a really, really good, we're in a good position to be able to grow and scale in our technology space. And our private sector has really played a key role. Kenyans are resilient. And it's that resilience that has grown to some of the if you look at some of the startups that are showcasing here, you can see the growth, you can see how these guys, in the next 2 years, they're becoming big companies. So I think the future is bright.
The future is bright indeed. Thank you very much for speaking with us. Asante. I have been speaking with Harry. He is the director and co-founder at CIO Africa, talking about just the tech conversations that are happening. And of course, as he says, the future for the Kenyan tech ecosystem is bright, and there is a lot of room to scale those innovations. Well, we throw it back to you in studio. My name is Betty Kiptum from Marrakesh in Morocco. Over to you.
Betty Kiptum there, coming to us from the city of Marrakesh in Morocco, whereby IT exhibitors are meeting to discuss the present and the future of IT in Africa. Well, we'll keep on engaging with her just to get a feel of where we are going. I mean, we have heard from President William Ruto when he was swearing in 14 principal secretaries and 2 cabinet secretaries. Time now to hear from 2 other presidents. And I am joined by the president of the Architectural Association of Kenya. This is AAK. And I'm talking about architect George Ndege.